Okay, where do I start? Oh boy. What's up, guys? So how do I start this? I decided to start getting rid of stuff that I've collected over the years and stuff that, what's the point in something sitting in a box if you never use it? So, I started downloading a couple apps where you can sell stuff. I'm not really interested in shipping stuff because that just gets to be a mess. If I wanted to ship stuff, I'd do eBay, and I've dealt with all that different apps that you gotta send stuff, and that's just a little, I don't really care about that. I want to sell stuff to people that you can actually meet. Here, give the item, get the cash, go your own way. Okay, so since I started doing this, I downloaded an app called Neighborhood and also an app called Let Go. Neighborhood is pretty much really general in the area of your house, so you're getting people that are pretty much live next door. I mean, yeah, that's why it's called Neighborhood or Neighbors or something like that. So, but that is limited because some neighborhoods only have 88 members a part of that app. Some have 500. It just depends on the area. Now you can extend it to like 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles around you if you want, which is helpful, but selling stuff takes a little longer on there. So I downloaded the app Let Go, which is a lot more popular, but this is my experience so far, and my wife had the honors of experiencing our first sale ever. Not. All right, so we got a 32-inch TV. It's like new condition. We didn't need it anymore because with YouTube, I had the opportunity to sponsor a company, and they gave a TV, and which turned out to be the best TV that I ever got. And we didn't need it anymore, so I sat it away and it for a month, and it just collected dust. So I decided, what's the point in having it? So decided to take $60 for it. That's it. Nothing wrong with it. No scratches, nothing. It was like almost like new, besides the stand that it was on had some scratches, but the actual TV and the frame and everything was completely fine. So I gotta wrap this up because supposedly meeting someone. So the first dealing, okay, girl wanted it, set a time, perfect, everything was great. 7 p.m. we were supposed to meet her. She's from the area, so hey, no problem. Okay, so my wife comes with me. We go meet at a local spot. Come here, we wait. 10 minutes passed. I start messaging her and saying, hey, where you at? Where you at? 20 minutes pass. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't get off work. How disrespectful can the younger generation be? The girl looked like she was probably 17 to 18 maybe, maybe younger. But if she couldn't get off work while she's working and she realizes that she can't get off work in time to make it, you simply send a message. Kids are glued to their phone, and with this app you can see if somebody reads your message. She read it, so she couldn't get here. Then she said, oh, I'm so sorry, can we meet tomorrow? So I said no, we're selling it to somebody else. It's just so disrespectful. 20 minutes and our gas just wasted. So then someone else there's a bunch of people that wanted the TV. And you know how that goes, kind of like listing a car on Craigslist. Everybody wants it, but nobody will commit to it. So a guy wanted the TV. I said, no, I'll take $50 for it, because he asked if I'd go that low. I even drove 20 or 25 minutes from my location to meet him. Luckily, he came, very nice guy, came, bought it, and the deal was done. So the second experience was good. The first was horrible. We're on to my third experience, and he's coming to meet me. Had a little confusion going on. I told him that he said around 3 o'clock that he'll meet me, and I said that's great. I'll get there 2:45. If anything changes, let me know, or if you want to meet sooner, I said let me know. So okay, it was 1 o'clock. I was out working on the cars working on changing the alternator. My hand's all dirty. Not really dressed how I would want to be presented when I meet somebody to exchange things, but I was out working on a car and I get a message saying, hey, we're on our way. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's 1 o'clock. I thought 2:45, so I quick run out of from working on the car, lock the house, grab the stuff, and get going. And said I'm on my way. And they said they're running late, which anyway. So turns out I get here at 1:15 and get a message, and then they said they will be here at 1:45. But when they sent the message, they said they entered the area that I'm at. So, normally it takes 10-15 minutes from when you enter that area. So I was, rushing to get here because thinking, oh man, they're going to be here or they're already here. And, I wasn't prepared because I am always early. Anywhere I go, I'm early because I think it is so disrespectful when you're late. I always plan ahead, always. If I'm meeting someone at 2 o'clock, I will get there at 1:45 just so I am there because I plan for traffic and all that. But I guess that's few and far between. So they're coming at 1:45. I hope they show up. We'll see. Because, I've been waiting here. So I hope they show up. And this occasion's not really that big of a deal because, it's not 7 p.m. at night. Me and my wife, we go to bed at 7:30, sometimes even at 7. So between 7 and 8 o'clock, and lately, last couple months, it's been 7:45. Yeah, as I'm here waiting, this whole mess up really is not big of a deal. I wish they would have first let off and said, hey, we'll be there probably around 1:45. See you then. Because the last message that I had was, see you at 2:45. Let me know if you want me sooner. And then the last thing I got was, we're on our way, we're running late, and the vehicle they'll be in. And, to me that, like, whoa, okay. I wish I would have known the time frame because I assume that they're, as they said, they're entering the area. I assume they're 10-15 minutes away, and I'm about 10 minutes out, so I didn't want to be late. So, so that is my dealings so far. So 1 extremely horrible negative dealing, 1 good dealing, 2 confusing dealing. Good thing I didn't have any plans or anything. Like I said, I'm not really that upset about it. I just wish, they would have said, hey, see you at this time. We're coming earlier. But I don't know. It seems like this is just a normal though. Like everybody kind of operates this way. So I told my wife after the first dealing, this is not even worth selling anything because dealing with those people. But after the good experience with the TV, I thought, well, all right. So maybe everything will work out. So I don't know. It is. I'm not exactly sure what time it is. I think it was like 1:35 when I started this, and we're almost 10 minutes into this video, so it's got to be close to 1:45 when we're supposed to meet. So I guess I'll probably end this. I don't know if I can swipe down and see what time it. Oh, okay, it's 1:36. So it must have been like 1 something. I don't know. I'm tired. Anyway, yeah. So working on changing the alternator in the car. For those videos, check out Revline89, my car channel. Yeah. So tell you what, I'm glad that I got that at that time and not later because I'm working on taking the alternator off. Therefore, I'm working on taking, you got to loosen the belt and set it down. And when you're doing that kind of stuff, you need to do that all while you're there, while it's in your brain how the belt is ran. So if the belt gets knocked off or something, you know how it was set up. So I'm glad I didn't get that far. I was about to get ready to, you know, put tension on the tensioner and pull the belt off, and yeah. So yeah, glad I didn't get that far, because that would have really frustrated me. But yeah, so that is a vlog, guys. That is my experience so far. You know, you can kind of get a feel for people when they're messaging you. And they would go a while without communicating. So I actually at one point thought, you know, they're not going to buy anything. So I deleted the conversation because they weren't giving me set times or anything. And for me, I am a set person. If I say something, that's when I'm going to be there. And I don't say, oh, I'm going to be here around this time, or maybe I'll show up there. It's either I'm coming this time or I'm not coming at all. If something breaks down or something, I'm going to make sure, I'm going to let someone know. If no matter what, I'm always on time. I'm always, you know, what I say I mean, and what I mean is what I say.